Hello everybody and welcome to our next kit, which is the beautiful Kit 3, the Lily Luna Flower to Love border. This is the sample that I made and it's what we're going to do today. It's a beautiful border is this, and it matches the frame which we did last time. And so this is the beautiful frame and it's one of the Lily Luna range. I'm trying to think. This I got from the Art of Craft. I don't know if they've any more in stock, but it is a beautiful frame and it is lovely because you can use it in so many different ways. You could use it on the edge of your card so that you had a beautiful filigree edge, or as we've done on this card, you can use that actually to make up our design. So I'm going to go through the kit of what you get. You get your cover sheet, which tells you that I've used the Lily Luna frame. I've used the JND 437, the folk art frame, which is this one, and it is absolutely beautiful. This is I think it's the 7-inch, and it's lovely. And I've used Craft Artist linen card, Craft Artist essential card in teal. I've stamped, used two colours when I've stamped, which is quite unusual, but to match as near the colour as I could, I've stamped in both Versafine, Smoky Grey, and Versacolour Pacific 28, and it gets it as close as possible to the lovely teal colour. So I'll just go through what's in your kit. And you get your 8x8 card, blank and envelope. You'll get some of these beautiful faceted sparkle gems. These are Craft Artist ones and they're beautiful. You'll probably have white 3D for the foam tape, but I'm just using up the old roll that I've got. So just open this. All your pieces are cut. So I'm just going to pop this to a side first of all and go through all your separate pieces. This is your base piece that we're going to attach these three lovely borders to. And it is quite a simple card. There's nothing really technical about it, but I just thought it made a beautiful card. And then we will finally mount it under the beautiful folk art frame onto our card. So what I'm going to start with first of all, we start with the largest of the border pieces in the cream. And the best way to do this is matching it up exactly to the top of your teal piece. I'm just doing this with ordinary glue. You can use double-sided tape if you wish. You don't need foam tape for this. So just let me... I thought it had stuck a little bit. Just let me take the end off there. That's better, I think. Yes, that's got it. As I say, it's a fairly simple frame, is this card, should I say, with this, but it makes a beautiful finished card. So I'm just running the glue just around the edge. You don't need to put it onto the actual filigree part, but we're going to mount this now right up to the top border as that, so that is how it goes. We're then going to go onto the middle piece, which is in the teal, and again all three pieces match up straight along the top border. You'll be thinking that you haven't got a long video on this. It isn't a long video, but it really is a lovely card. I'm going to show you some other ideas to use the die with as well, so that you can, if you wish to get the die, you'll see how versatile it can be. So again, up to the top. And finally, the last little piece that has got your stamped sentiment on, which is leave a little sparkle wherever you go. And again, that just goes straight up to the top. mine maybe just a little bit off centre on this. I think I was using up an odd piece of the cream. So it should actually still work, but centre it right up to the top onto your card. And the easiest way is make sure that this point here, if I could hold it up, this point here runs straight down. You see the dots in the centre of the flower? Well, the lovely petal at the bottom runs in line right down. And by leaving this undone, you get some lovely shadow effects onto your card. So we're going to just leave that to a side a moment. And I'm going to stick my two pieces of the frame together first. And these frames of John's, they are absolutely fantastic to work with. They make any card that you do look absolutely amazing. Whoops. It's coming out a bit fast this time. Oh. And just do this last bit. And that down. And then these really, they match beautifully. So as I say, you get it, and if you centre it properly, you get a perfect edge allowance all the way around the outside, plus around the inside. And it really is, it's lovely. So I just want to let that settle a moment before I start doing anything else. And I just want to get another piece of card, if I can. Right. Oops. While that is drying, just want to get a card. Can't reach it all, but I will in a moment. Whoop. I'm just using a piece of waste card here, so this isn't really what I was planning on using. But I'll just pop that to a side for a moment. So so what we're going to do now, we need to put the smaller pieces of foam tape, as you can see here, just on the inside edge around the frame. So it doesn't want to overlap too far. So we just want it, oops, right on the inside edge of the frame. So I'm just using these little bits. You will have plenty of foam tape. I'm just going to pop this here like this, as it is so much easier to attach the lovely border piece when we do it this way, rather than trying to stick it onto the card and get it centralised. This makes it so much easier. Just pop that there a moment. So we will need that again in a moment to pop on the outside of the frame. So we've got that there. So we need to take the backing off of our frame. Sorry, of our foam tape on the frame. And put my teeth back in. And just pop some glue just to stop it, take the static off. So we take that. We need to then centre our base card. And what we're doing now is if you can see on this, we need to aim on getting our frame just up, hold it up, just up to this point and just level with the bottom piece here. Let me just pop that and line that up on there. It keeps it straight. So what we're doing is we are fixing that just like that. So as you can see there, it has gone just up to the cutting pieces and this at the bottom, but still leaves your text there perfectly clear. So what we need to do now is add the foam tape around the outside, and these will just be about the right size. You could rely just on glue on the centerpiece. It's entirely up to you, but I just like to support it so that the frame doesn't drop. I don't like it when the frame just drops in a little bit. Oops, just trim that little bit off. And the last piece, pop that on there, take that little bit off. And again, I'm just going to take all the backing off the foam tape, and again, just pop some dabs of glue onto your foam tape. Again, this stops the static grabbing at your card, and then just put some glue on the flat side and bring your card. Now I'm doing this as a tent fold, so make sure that you've got your card the right way up, and then just aim on having an equal border all the way round. So that is how your card will be. I'm now going to pop the gems just onto the centres of those flowers. Oops. In a moment when I get the other one out. So just get me just putting a tiny dab of glue just in the centre. Doesn't want a lot, just a little dab. Just round the centre hole in the middle of your main flowers. And take one of your gems off and sit it in the centre. Just like this, and oops, like that. That then finishes that card. I think on the sample I did a pearly flower, but they work out equally as well. Oh no, yeah, yes, I did use a slightly different one. I used the iridescent ones on that. So that is the sample card. That is the one I've made up on the video. I'm just going to put this to a side, because what I want to show you now is how you can use the frame done differently. I just need to cut. What I need to do is I just need to measure the die, which is 12.5, or if you're in inches, it is 5 inches. So I'm going to change my card down. I'm going to cut, it's a 7x7 one. I'm just going to cut this down to 5 inches. Just like that. I'm going to reach my die cutting machine across. Whoops. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So we're going to pop that just on the edge here. It should just come straight to the edge, and I've lost my tape. Where's my tape gone? Well, that's maybe better. Oops. I'm going to tighten that there. Ideally, I would do this, whoops, on my big A4 machine because I can actually turn it round. So this just may need going through more than once. Just going to pop that there. And to stand up to do this, so take it through once and back. I'll do it 2 or 3 times. And let's see how we've done. No, it hasn't quite done it. So if you bear with me, I'm just going to do this onto my big machine where I can turn it round. And you'll see the full effect of it then. So just bear with me one moment. It won't take a moment to do. And take this. I won't be a minute, so just while I do this, unfortunately, I'm at the other side of my table at the moment, so but it's just as easy to show you the different ideas that this die can be used for. So that's as cut out beautiful as that now. Just let me take that off there and get rid of the bits. Put that back onto there so I don't lose it. I'm just going to trim off these little bits here. So it just wants a little bit nipping off there. And again at this side, I'm going to just poke out my bits. And the easiest way on these small ones is just to run your pokey tool just round, and they come out lovely, ever so quick. And again, these, they come out really, really quickly to these. It cuts beautifully. As I say, if I'd used a different size, if I'd used maybe a 5-inch square card rather than the 5x7, it would have cut on the Kaleido. But that was an error on my part. So again, as you can see, they poke out beautifully. So you could do this, you could then take another one in a different colour and build it up, or just use it as a border. So bits, just move them across. So then what you would do, you could then add your other card in, just taking the scissors and just cutting. So that would make a border either for standing vertically or a beautiful one for opening that way. So this is how versatile we can use these dies, and I hope to use it in a few more of my kits as we go through the year. So I hope you've enjoyed this card today, and that you'll enjoy making this kit up. And that's a different idea that can use the beautiful Lily Luna Flower to Love border die. And I hope to see you on the next kit, which will be kit 4. All the best. Bye, love. Thank you.